When you get a new idea and you can feel that it's time to change and to let go and to start doing something new, you have to just do it. You can't continue overthinking. I made the mistake of overcommitting to boxing when I didn't want to anymore. At first, I loved boxing. I started boxing voluntarily and I loved to go to the sessions, and my health and skills improved tremendously. But eventually things change, and that's what we need to realize. I didn't want to box anymore. I wanted to have my own routine, going to the gym and just decide for my own training routine. And I knew that I couldn't handle the load and the exercise from boxing right now. I knew that I needed to rest and that it wasn't meant for me. But I continued to force this path upon myself that I knew was wrong, but I didn't want to quit because I was afraid. I was afraid to lose the connections and the friendships that I made. I was afraid to ruffle any feathers because I had stayed with this like community for such a long time, and I thought that I can't quit now when I've made good friends and the people here, they want me here. I can't leave them now. What will they think of me? And since I had been going on this journey so long and made such good progress, I can't quit now, right? Because then I will just have wasted my time doing something that I didn't commit to fully. But that's not true. You can leave things behind, you can let go. And that's what we need to do, because things change and we can't continue doing the same things all over. Because then you're just gonna stay in the same place all of the time, doing something that you don't like. You're in a situation that you don't want to be in. You can't do that. So when you get this new idea about wanting to change and to start something new, you have to act right away. You can't overthink it anymore and think about what everyone else is going to say or the promise that you made to yourself. You actually need to focus on what truly matters to you and what it is that you actually want to do. Because involuntary actions destroys your health and your spirit. There's studies done on rats that show that when they exercised voluntarily, of course, their health improved and they got more strong and healthy. But when the rats were forced to exercise the same exercise as the rats who could do it voluntarily, their health just destroyed and they got so much worse. When you force things upon yourself, it drains your soul. You can't continue doing things that you don't believe is right for you, that goes against what you believe is right. Can you imagine working in a 9 to 5 and just have this deep feeling that you know what you're doing, it's a waste of time, you're not being productive, you get paid by the hour, just wasting time, not being productive? That's gonna drain your soul, and that's what it does to people because they don't want to be in that job. You have to actually do the things in your life that you truly think is important and that you believe is going to serve you and to serve a higher purpose for the world. Then it's gonna fuel your soul. You're gonna have more energy. Your health will increase because you know that the things that you're doing are important and they're serving a good purpose. So that's why it's better to let go of the past and change than to overcommit and overpromise and continue living and forcing a path that you know isn't working for you anymore. Even though you might feel that it should just work, you think that it used to work, and you keep telling yourself that this should work, this will work, I want to do this, when in reality you don't. You know, have this deep feeling in your heart that it's not working for me anymore. It's just better to just let go at a point. So if you experience like similar signs that you can feel that this, you don't in it in your heart anymore, you just don't feel good when you're doing it, and you feel like you're forcing yourself instead of you actually just doing it because you want to do it. And you can feel also that you might be a bit afraid to ruffle any feathers. You don't want to like change routine too much. You're afraid to change. That's signs that you're doing things that's forced upon you, that doesn't even serve you. You just do it because of fear. Because all of this, I stayed in boxing because I was afraid. I didn't want people to think weird things about me because I lived this thing behind. It's always because of fear of changing and becoming a new version of ourselves. So we have to let go of this fear. We can't continue living and letting fear control us and live in this past version of us that used to serve you well. It used to be great and you made progress in boxing or whatever job you had or whatever routine you had. But it's now time to let go, and you can't continue doing that thing because you've changed, everyone changes, and you can't stay in that same place when life changes and we can't continue doing the same thing all over. So I had finally realized that I can't continue doing things that doesn't serve me anymore and that I don't want to do. So I quit boxing because in my heart I knew that that's what I had to do. And it just felt like I had taken 10 kilos off my shoulder that I just didn't know that I had. I just felt so much more at ease because I didn't feel like a slave anymore who was forcing a path upon himself that he didn't even want to live. I was just doing it because of fear. All of this just stems from fear. So I encourage you to stop letting fear control you. And if you feel these signs as well, that you're not in it in your heart anymore, you're just doing it because you're forcing yourself, it's time to quit. Whatever it is that you want to quit, you have to do it now. You can't delay any longer and continue living on a false path that you know isn't serving you anymore, because that's gonna drain your soul. You have to start doing what it is that you actually want to do. And it's gonna be painful. It was painful for me. I had to let go of friendships. I had to let go of a routine that I liked and found comfortable. But deep in your heart, you know it's not serving you anymore, and you have to let go of it because change is uncomfortable, but change is needed for growth. You can't stay in a place that you know isn't serving you anymore. That's just gonna drain your soul so much. So this video is your sign to start taking action and start doing what it is that you actually want to do. And if you feel that what you're currently doing isn't working, it's time to let go. No hard feelings. You don't have to overcommit and promise to anyone that you have to stay in a friendship or that you have to continue with this routine or to do some exercise that you thought was gonna be good for you, but now you realize that you want to do something else. It's time to let go of that past and to become a new, better version of yourself. This isn't that you have failed and that what you did was wrong. It was right and it used to serve you. This is that you're evolving and you're going on a new path and you're starting to change and become a new, even better version of you. So this is an encouragement to finally let this new version of you like just grow forward and like finally realize your full potential and do what it is that you're meant to do. So it's not that you have failed and what you did was wrong. It's just that you have finally realized what it is that you can be so much more. So start doing that right now. And I'm on this journey of trying to live more authentically and to trust my intuition and do what is right. And I don't know much, but I just try to live more authentically to myself and do what I believe is right. And I share it here on YouTube. So if you want to follow me on this journey, you can subscribe and I'm gonna upload more videos. And you can also leave feedback because I just want to become better at this. I love just recording and sharing this message because I think it's gonna help people who feel like they think that they have to force doing things that they don't want to do, because I just want to tell people that you can do what you want to do and you're gonna be fulfilled and live a happy life. So thanks for listening to this video, and I encourage you to take action, and I hope it really was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.